Hello, my name's Charles de Lastic. I'm the Managing Director of Blue Bond Tax Planning. I've been an inheritance tax planner for more than 18 years and have helped hundreds of clients save millions of pounds on their inheritance tax planning. So one of the issues is when people first start dealing with their inheritance tax planning, invariably they're asking the wrong questions. And if you ask the wrong questions, it will drive you down the wrong path. So it's really important that you understand what questions you should be asking at the outset before you even endeavour to fix the problem. And this is what this video is about today. Okay, so welcome back. So today's video is around the 3 most important questions you should ask before starting an inheritance tax plan of any description. So the first question you should ask is, what is the actual problem I'm trying to resolve? Now, most clients will come to me and say, yeah, I've got an inheritance tax problem. How do I solve it? Well, that's the wrong question. The right question is really, how do I maintain my lifestyle while also retaining as much wealth for my family as possible? That's a much broader question of which inheritance tax planning forms part. So what are the issues? Really, there are current potential attacks on your wealth, or there are future attacks. So what are we talking about? Inheritance tax absolutely is one big potential attack, but so is divorce of your children or grandchildren. For inheritance tax, you've got a £1 million allowance, and a divorce, you've left money to your children, they get divorced, 50% of it could potentially walk without any allowances at all. So it could actually be worse. There could be a need for long-term care. That's going to affect your wealth. Other taxes, capital gains tax, stamp duty, land tax, income tax, all has issues. Potential loss of money on investing in unsuitable investments, which may carry too high a risk. Things like losing tax reliefs, like the residential nil rate ban, because you didn't plan your estate planning properly. So loss of one residential nil rate band has an impact of £70,000 on your children, 40% of 175,000. Then, of course, there's future potential taxation changes. What are the issues there? Can you potentially see some of those coming? Those are the sorts of different attacks that are possible. So therefore, what we're doing is we're giving you legal help to help draft effective wills and trusts. We're giving you help on financial planning to ensure your current and future plans are aligned with your goals. And then last but not least, comprehensive tax advice to help navigate what is a very highly complex UK taxation system. So by seeking advice from 3 separate sources, you may end up with conflicting advice. Lawyer may tell you one thing, tax accountant may tell you something else, financial planner may something else. And really you're left in the middle there trying to work it out. With Blue Bond, all of that advice comes from one place. It's never conflicting, and therefore the plans integrate well with each other. So that's question number 1. Am I asking the right question? And it's not just how do I solve the inheritance tax, but how do I maintain my lifestyle and also retain as much wealth for my family as possible. Okay, so now let's move to question 2. So how can I learn enough about my options to meet my financial goals? I'm a big believer that understanding something before you do it, especially a big decision that's effectively dealing with all of the wealth that you've accumulated over your entire lifetime, is a massive decision. And therefore you need to know enough, you need to understand it to a reasonable degree before proceeding. And if you don't get the education before you start, then you're going to get advice. And then after you get the advice, you're going to start questioning the advice because you don't understand the context in which that advice sits. So get the education first, then proceed to the advice. How do you do that? So very first step, download our free ebook. That gives you, it'll take about an hour or so to read. It's also got links to our YouTube channel to certain videos that you'll find useful. On our website, there's another massive education facility, a wide range of videos. Our YouTube channel carries even more that are not on our website. You could attend some of the free webinars that we hold on Saturday mornings. Those are 90 odd minutes. We answer lots of questions from existing clients and potentially new clients. Then you can book a free online meeting, a consultation with myself. We have a discussion around your scenario and the things you can do. Then you pay a small initial fee to become a client and get your advice. And when we give you the advice, we hold unlimited meetings to make sure you understand that advice before you proceed. And those unlimited meetings are all at a very small fixed fee up front. Have a look at our website and you'll see how that works. So question number 3, who shall I use to obtain my advice and make the right decisions for my family? Now, I think this is probably the most important question. Everybody seems to focus on the what. Should I do this? Should I do that? What works for me? What doesn't work for me? But if you focus on the right who, get the right firm to help you solve the issue, you're much more likely and almost certain to get the right what. So picking the right people to help you in the first place is probably the most important decision. Obviously, we believe we provide that service of an integrated, comprehensive service for our clients. You do need experienced help and you need advice at a reasonable fee. So who else is going to give you unlimited advice for a very small fee? Who else is able to give you advice on legal side, financial planning side, and also tax advice? All three coming together. Usually advice from professional firms like lawyers and accountants and whatnot, they're charging you £300-400 an hour, whereas we're, for a very small fee, giving you unlimited advice. People end up with thousands of pounds worth of advice for a very small fee. So our current low-cost fixed advice fee is on our website in the About Us section. Have a look. We've also got a full money-back guarantee. So if you're unhappy with the advice you get, we'll give you all your money back. Now, I've got to say, in 20 years, I've never paid out on that once. So I'm fairly comfortable that that will be okay. So in any event, the who is probably the most important thing. Get that right, everything else will follow. Okay, thanks for listening. Goodbye for now, and we'll see you soon. Bye.